We got business casual versus, well, not casual, business formal versus schoolboy Kragg here. And, you know, another thing about Kragg, right, is like really notably that recovery nerf that happened a couple patches ago. A lot of the Kraggs in our local scene are trying to like figure out exactly what to do about it. And I mean, there's really not much to do. It's just like a weakness is introduced that you didn't have to deal with before. And so now you have to come up with different recovery routes and just accept that they're going to be worse.
Into this game number 1 on Jules Veil. I mean, early on, like you mentioned, Sturm, like the person getting momentum early on is definitely going to be taking the reins, especially with that pillar set up at ledge. You've already burned your recovery, you burned that rock. A speeder coming out the gates in a strong position.
The way out of that, right, is he just exploded.
Gone.
Okay, wall jump saved really late into that, helping speeder stay alive. Otherwise, I thought this was going to be a quick 3 stocks to 1. The way you get out of that pillar setup, right, is you got to do the wall jump and then like turn around with a nair, do something to break it.
Yeah.
But then Nushinator in that spot can also just respond. You know.
You got another rock to pass up afterwards. Speeder still trying to accentuate here, trying to find that grab on the platform. Big counter comes through from Nushinator, trying to find some remnants of some momentum. So not much off of that nair too. It's like fiending for that lingering hit, but Speeder's just pushing the advantage, and again, he's gonna side me at the pillar, but.
And that works to Speeder's advantage, because now you got the stage control, looking to rip an up strong. Not the strong hit, gets that bicycle backside hit. But that was a strong hit, but not high enough percent here to do anything meaningful from across the stage.
Strong, not going to close it out. They're trying for something, anything here. But still going to keep this Kragg out, biding time underneath that jump up platform. The up air is still not going to do it. The speed just coming in essentially for free. Not going to get punished too hard off that jab with the forward throw.
I really like covering that tiny top platform with the rock and then retreating back when they try to avoid it. But forward, just kills. Little nod in the player cam there from Speeder. He's like, yeah, okay.
Fair enough. Oh, there we go. Falling down to Larry. Finally getting some momentum here. Ooh.
Did the rock save him?
They might have, honestly. They like just barely edged the hitbox of the up strong.
It took a little off the top.
That low taper fade.
Oh, but see, this might just turn around in if you blink in a Kragg Ditto, you could just die from 3 stocks. So Nush coming up big here. As long as you have a stock, you have a chance.
Exactly. That weak back air might be all you need. Looking for that spike. Oh, but that forward arrow certainly is going to do it with the spark there at the end. I mean, Speeder's just doing a fantastic job of. You recognize in a matchup like this, the only thing you really have is like the grit early on, right? You don't have time to set up to play those little mind games with the rock. You're getting in there, setting up the down special, covering that center stage, and then just going in there and enforcing your pressure. So I feel like a bigger stage like this is definitely going to be to Nushinator's benefit. Get some time to breathe. Like, yo, get this guy off of him.
Yeah, and then create those pulls with the rock, reset in the situation. Okay, we got the parry. I know how to punish this move because it's my move. But not really actually too much damage off of the parry setup. But we have time to pull these rocks, as you mentioned. It's leading to big damage for Nush. And he waits the parry out on that lingering throw.
Speeder trying to get in there, force situation. Once again, the double nair into the forward air, coming back out. A little bit of that weight dash to close the distance. Nush still not going to find much off of that back air. Up strong. Putting you in a precarious position. Now Speeder slowing things down, waiting for Nushinator to step back, breaking his own rock. The betrayal is going to be putting you in the worst position possible at that ledge, but that down strong, no matter.
On this stage, with that weight profile, Kragg is going to stay alive. Oh, we're dashing in. But again, all the way across the Spire Capital. Not going to be enough to KO.
Seeing those fragments covering the air so well. There's nowhere to land. This is a no-fly zone.
Good mix-up on the recovery. Using that top platform, which looked safe, however. Covered here.
Back again, covering. Oh.
Did he bonk his head to lower the fair?
I think that was the low fragments. Like.
Oh, the fragment finished.
I think that was it. That's crazy.
Inescapable combos.
Exactly. You know, do you think they have their whole life ahead of them? Nah, the rock is coming. Order to keep you back. He's trying at 178. Speeder looking to hold on to all this extra credit, especially against the schoolboy. He wants that extra credit. But the teacher is definitely not fair.
I like that mix-up with the side special on the platform there, just playing around the shield, being really ambiguous about where you're going to land. And still tech chasing really strong here. Nush needs to stop this bleeding somehow.
Oh, yeah. Speeder now biding his time, not going to overextend underneath the ledge.
Ah!
Oh, no way! I mean, you didn't find the biggest punish off of that,
Yeah,
but just the double F strong.
Why not rip a third F strong? It's Kragg F strong.
Hey, you're off a full stock, bro. You might as well.
May not matter, as these up airs are getting dangerously close to a KO as well.
Speeder again, not giving Nush a second to breathe. Finally going to find that landing forward air. Now with a little bit of breathing room, can we make some space here? Can we set up with a rock? Maybe get a little bit of momentum from out of the corner. Again, once again, you're back against the wall, back against the books, really.
No matter what matchup you're playing, though, you don't want to be Kragg killing someone at 200+%.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Definitely tough. I mean, Speeder is doing a great job of not only forcing the pressure, but also like keeping things very close and on the ground, where typically that's not the position that Kragg is going to be to angle that kill. Or you either want to be in the sweet spot forward air range, you want to be in this position to find like nair conversions.
Right.
And Speeder is right in his face.
Yeah, he's playing this like Kragg is Olympia, right?
Exactly.
Just get in there. Like
it's working out.
If you jab me or forward tilt me, you're not getting a KO. Oh, hello.
Whoa, hold on.
That was like a Galvan dare off the side, you know? Just like, oh god, I'm gone.
It's all playing. Whoa, swatting it back with the F tilt. You're still hanging on. Again, there you go. See, playing out of that range perfectly, baiting out that parry. But of course, not going to do it just yet, but Nush tossing that rock back, waiting, biding his time. You're going to close in. Not too scared of the kill options again. Just going to continue to force this pressure, forcing Nushinator again and again into the corner.
Just bleeding out. You're on a clock here if you're Nush. You need to find some kind of stop. Side special's not going to lead to anything. Woo!
Wow, that was cute. Oh,
all right.
All right. Got a little too cute. All right, Michael Jackson, enough with the wave dash. And that forward air is going to close it out, though.
Gotta say, one of the best winners round one of pools I've seen in a while. Like, both players were incredibly competent. I mean, it was a 2-0, but they both just looked really good. Hopefully, Nush is able to make that long losers run because it was just a tough draw in that Kragg Ditto, I think.
Honestly, one of the biggest issues I have with a lot of Rival 2 players is that they're not very cognizant of the stage choices they're making. They're just like, this feels good, so I'm going to go here, right? Just going off of vibes or your own personal experiences. I feel like that stage pick from on the part of Nushinator worked out perfectly because the biggest issue you had was Speeder pushing things up close and playing it like Olympia, you know, where Kragg typically struggles with getting overwhelmed. Like
players to me, and they've got a really nice venue. Shout outs to the Triple Dunk venue. It's called Isthmian Gaming. Cool little gaming lounge over in Madison. Really fun time if you're in the area. Or it's a really short drive. Up there is like a 2-hour drive from here, so pretty easy to do on a Saturday.
That's the thing about the Midwest rivals that I've noticed. Like, these guys got great love for the game, and there's like obviously there's you look at different regions, there's not as huge of names, not huge of numbers, but like there's consistent like 12 or 15 guys every week in and week out, every single week playing their game, hanging out with the boys, getting better slowly but surely, and especially in like the current state of the game are just constantly changing, and being able to have those people that have their unique perspective and being able to the perspective of being the TO and basically having to talk to all these people on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and it's really good to just have like, you know, that social space where you can talk about the changes and what you should do better, like how you might want to change your game plan. You know, really lab it out. And these players over in the Madison local, they are really thoughtful players. We'll see some more of them in this pool as well after Ubergronk, but here we are in game one. And he's off to a good start.
Oh, yeah. Playing a very strong, rounded game and aerial game as part of this Maypul. I mean, the first stock, you're taking the gamble on that tether into up air, which tells me you're kind of bananas, but, like, you got it, dog.
Might as well rip it. Like, where's Claire going to go? Back to the platform?
You're at, like, 40? Like, why not, you know?
And, you know, sometimes you're like, so it's the 50-50 mix-up, right? You just got to prove that they know it. So that's good knowledge even in game one, even if you're using it for the first stock.
Oh, not going to find that parry. DarkAdeptMash definitely getting run down here, which is one of the biggest struggles for Clairen in a lot of matchups, right? Where it's like, she obviously wants to threaten a lot of those bigger hitboxes. She wants to force you to respect her zone. But Maypul is just so fast where she can completely negate that aspect where it's like, you don't even have time to take that into account. Where I'm already making you breathing down your neck, saying, yeah, deal with not only all the tether nonsense, but the double dunk is coming.
Yeah, okay,
Ooh.
There you go. Got to get that up air to just swat this little rat out of the skies. I actually played this matchup in my the winner's side of my pool to make it to the stream, Clairen versus Maypul. Yeah, you want to have some space. You really want to be using, you know, crouch cancel, floor hug on those approach options like dash attack, like those tilts. It's really helpful to create some of that space where otherwise you would get overwhelmed. So I'm not really seeing too much of the floor hugging out of DarkAdeptMash here, and that's making it a struggle, right? So like going for another mix-up and go for the Nair this time.
They're almost straight up killing there. Dropping back down with the side special. Nair not going to find the forward air. Great DI away from DarkAdeptMash, still hanging off. Ooh, okay. That was cute.
That was like a Yoshi combo.
That was literally Yoshi. That was back air 2 into F smash. That's literally a Yoshi combo. What game are we watching, Sturm? What's going on? What year is it, dog?
Hey, I just have to mention Yoshi on stream at least once, right? Former Yoshi player.
My condolences.
It's okay, all the Yoshis got really good, and then I stopped playing all.
Yoshi player playing Clairen, I'm not going to say it, you know?
It's implied.
If I speak, big trouble. Oh, big parry there on the get-up attack. Oh, Satchel again, the resets on the tether, which is a big part of Maypul's development in the later meta, right? It doesn't matter just getting it once.
Okay,
you gotta get that multiple application, send him back off stage, forcing you into the blender over and over again, and eventually on the ledge, I'm gonna get that smoothie.
Yeah, that was such a cook here, but go for it again and go for there. That should.
That was unnecessary. He had to go out strong.
Okay, Gronk just wants the dunk for the namesake, I think. Because, like, any of these could have been strong attacks now. You're just playing with your food a little bit.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right.
Finish the job.
Goodness gracious. And I love how, a lot of times, obviously, Maypuls can get a little overzealous and go for those tether resets from, like, center stage or whatever, trying to, like, read a tech chase. On the ledge, you have nowhere to go. We're instantly waiting for DarkAdeptMash to be set up there in that tether and then knocking you back and to and fro, where you have to roll back in, catching underneath that platform, and then switching back with the side special off the ledge to give yourself time to reset, and then you got like 50% off of that and another tether.
So we're back to Fire Capital Game 2, and I don't know how I feel about this. I think with Clairen, you actually want a smaller stage. Personally, the way I play. I mean, sometimes it's preference, right? But, you know, Maypul's got that fast ground speed where she can just control the very large base platform with those dashes in. So let's see how DarkAdept uses this real estate that he's brought in this counter pick.
It's weird to like rewire your brain because it sounds counterintuitive when you say it out loud of, oh, I want the smaller stage, but the small character's running me down. You gotta keep in mind, it's like, no, as Clairen, there's less space for you to control more of.
Yeah,
so Maypul can't run around for free as much.
Your sword is a larger percent of the stage when you use neutral airs or control with big hitboxes, right?
Exactly.
Okay, off to a better start here for sure is DarkAdept. Getting some good tech chases on that top platform and just rip down strong. This is where you need to take away the game from Maypul's on that recovery. Clairen has so many ways to just abuse Maypul recovery. Even if it's just like down tilt at the ledge if they don't tipper the ledge grab, right? So many ways to do it, but Ubergronk's aware and is mixing up with these side Bs.
Dash checking out of the corner. Here comes out as well. Jab into up to, oh my goodness.
Yep.
And still goes to the up air. I think the Nair could have just done it at that point, but you know what? If you're expecting the Nair, you might as well go for it.
Okay,
and again, though, falling up here too, yo. Ubergronk's on something.
Yeah, Uber is very aware of how to mix up the recoveries versus Clairen, but Adept isn't even getting in the proper position to push the advantage, right? I want to see that. I just want to see down tilt 10 times at the ledge, you know? Then maybe mix in a ledge grab, make them change the timing. Oh, you missed that grab and you're in trouble.
That is crazy. Both Terry and Lily out to play right now. The entire Botanical Garden is here to support Ubergronk up 3 stocks to 1. It's like Poison Ivy, man. That's crazy.
And now, how's Adept going to even get this kill? Okay, we get the down throw. Send away. Show me a down tilt, please.
Oh.
Had the idea. I think maybe the input got buffered or something.
Ooh, okay. All right. There you go. We definitely need to challenge Maypul there because without the tether, very lackluster recovery, and Clairen most certainly can challenge that off stage. Now as Ubergronk amps back up. Again, this bigger stage is most certainly benefiting Maypul. You're not getting challenged more, but now it's like Ubergronk gets to pick his battles a lot more freely.
And yeah, you can pick the battles freely and just combo all the way across the stage where you can reset on the ground with that ground speed. So, there we go, okay. Oh, it was
not that.
Careful?
Okay.
Everyone's living.
All right, hanging on. Aether comes out. Okay, Ubergronk is looking really nefarious.
You also, I want to see some side B wall jump mix-ups on the recovery as well here for DarkAdept, because if you get a little too predictable with that up B, I mean, that up B's carry, you can get away with a lot, but you got to show timing mix-ups too. Okay, up throw.
Jabbing it way too hard, getting a little silly with that.
If it was tipper jab, it could have been cool, but it was just off.
I think it's supposed to be tipper jab into buffer dash. Oh. Tether into forward air, that was going to be the dunk. Only singular dunk.
I feel a little ripped off right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. False advertising and my combo breaker. Can't believe this.
One thing I got to say about Midwest rivals, our TOs can play. TOs in Midwest, pretty darn good. Shout-outs to Gronk for taking this win. Shout-outs to Saris. Believe he's overrunning the UGS stream that's streaming Mystery Game, so I don't know if you have any blocks for that.
Nah.
Okay.
I like thought about it and I kind of hesitated on it and then people scooped it up. I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Next combo breaker, because you're coming back to next combo breaker.
I'm coming back.
Apply for Mystery Game. It is a hoot and a half. A lot of fun. But since Saris is TO streamer extraordinaire, he's over there by some of the stronger patches for Olympia. That was a menace. I think the character's in a pretty decent spot now. I don't see too many of them online anymore. But in my scrubby, plat to diamond range, I'm not seeing too many. That's
she's not top 2 anymore, so Olympia players swear that she's not great, but she is still pretty good. Pretty decent at least. Versus the character that we know is definitely for sure good right now, ColossalMini on the Fleet.
And it could be an advantage to Fleet if you could just play the keep away game versus this rushdown character of Olympia. But if Olympia gets in, as long as you know your floaty routes, there's definitely damage to be done.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's no lack of Fleet players out there in Tri-State. Of course, obviously B-Bats. You got players all around the Tri-State area constantly helping. And here, early on, looking to set up some extra pressure there with that crystal, just setting up a very obnoxious place in the center of the stage. On Aramata, this is the stage where it's like, you definitely have to be careful of where Olympia's setting it up and where she's trying to bait you into going.
Like, if you fight too hard for center stage, it was crossed up, right?
Yeah.
But ColossalMini looks pretty comfortable with this pressure right now, just kind of creating space. No huge openings either way, which I'd have to say is advantage Fleet.
I'm going to proc there. Not going to find a punish off of that, though. Not going to dropping Jack down with side special. Running you back with the F-tilt afterwards as well. F-strong not going to connect. Both that little back to tossing you back from center stage, but still keeping the damage pressure up as you're not going to take full advantage. There we go. Finally going to find some momentum here.
Yeah, this is the opening Olympia needs. And that side platform in that the town and city position can just be explosive. So good stuff for ColossalMini getting out of that platform trap, moving back to center. And as long as you can keep this center position, I got to like ColossalMini's chances, especially as the timer keeps ticking down. I'm not necessarily to say this is going to go to time, but just a longer game benefits me.
Okay, there he finds the big punish there on the down strong. Deer now biding his time, waiting for Colossal to jump back. Playing a very slow, methodical game right now, not looking to overextend, because Fleet most certainly can punish hard on players that are just too tunnel visioned on rushing her down. They're just waiting, and you've got all the time in the world, 6 minutes, we got nowhere to go.
Yeah, the timer's the timer for a reason, Oh, but we're ripping it! That was a sweet tech chase.
That was cute. That's pretty nice. Deer doing a great job, honestly, recognizing where ColossalMini has been on that platform and is trying to immediately drop back down the stage, saying, I know where you want to go. I can follow your eyes. I know where the fox trail leads, and finding that big punish afterwards.
good mix-up on the recovery to stay alive in that position, because again, Fleet is an Edguard master, and this is a linear-ish recovery with less mix-ups than you had in previous patches for Olympia, right? So you got to come up with some mix-ups, particularly when that platform's on the side. Play that vague, am I going to land on it or not game. It works.
See, a lot of the time, Deer's finding a lot of momentum off of ColossalMini, not necessarily opting for finding reversals and trying to get some counter pressure, but just always looking for that first hit, you know, dropping down from the platform, pressuring, forwarding on shield, shooting back, whatever, what have you. And Deer is just, again, waiting slowly but surely. Whenever he's in back in the driver's seat, catching this Fleet, being way too passive, trying to jump out of disadvantage.
Yeah, this is the issue when you play this slow and methodical game, is when you fall behind, now how are you going to get the stock, right?
Ooh.
Okay, snipe from all the way across the stage, and I guess maybe a jump was burned or something?
It's a really awkward angle.
That might just be it.
Yeah. They're falling back down that celestial, not going to find too much off of that. The big wind up in the downer is going to be the punishment you exactly need. Oh, big crystal pop into the up strong. He's not going to do it.
That upthrow didn't fully connect, and it looked kind of goofy. I was shocked that Fleet went that high, you know? But staying alive.
Step that jab into the up tilt as well. Again, ColossalMini only really opening up that damage when Deer is completely slowing things down, and that's quite to your deficit so far.
Now Deer can play the center stage game. You see that just retreating back, waiting for the one or two ledge get-up options that ColossalMini is going to commit to, and then once you commit to the stage, there's a forward air in your face.
This is the same, honestly, the same kind of issue we had last set, where it's like, yeah, if you have that somewhat bigger, you can make some space, you have some little bit of breathing room, but it also means the faster character can just pick their battles whenever they really want to.
Right.
That's exactly what Deer's doing. He's like jogging around the neighborhood, saying, you know what, now I'm going to go run up and beat you up.
Yeah, and Aramata is a good stage for these fast characters for that big base platform reason. Also, a lot of those fast characters have those cheeses on the side platforms on the side, which can be super scary. I don't know.
That was like 3 situations where you definitely should have died, and there you go. That's the 4th one. No tech there, unfortunately, at the end. You're still in the lead, but definitely not too far ahead. ColossalMini definitely still in the books for this one.
Yeah, anything can happen here. All right, let's take away that platform and reset.
The dash to the crystal is fading back away, trying to bait out the jab from ColossalMini. Deer, I mean, that's information you got, but now we need to take full advantage. In this last talk scenario, you definitely don't want this Fleet to feel too comfortable throwing out all of her chicanery.
Oh yeah, great word, by the way. Thank chicanery.
Love that word.
All these bamboozlements, as it were.
These illustrious forwarders.
Don't be complimenting Olympia right now. Come on.
My fault.
Be careful with those.
Yeah, I gotta keep those in the. Did you mean it when you said I was illustrious earlier, or are you just throwing that word around?
Words have meaning, Mono. Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh. They're just kind of playing around each other in that airspace.
They seem deathly afraid of each other. That's the thing I'm noticing right here, where both these players don't want to overcommit and get touch of death, and ColossalMini in the perfect position to take this Olympia off stage. You're just jumping back out of the corner, and ColossalMini not forcing the situation. You're seeing that jump, that huge arc from this Olympia. You're doing nothing about it. You have the perfect opportunity to just set up that crystal again, wait for that landing, and then you're gone! Just like that!
We didn't see enough special the entire game until it was guaranteed. Deer's not just going to rip those out as a read, it appears.
Until it would have weaved into my commentary. Thank you, Deer, by the way. Appreciate you, Goat.
Give me a wink or something. Oh, there it is. Okay, you found the smiley face.
I'm looking back at him. This guy's locked. Deer's here playing games. ColossalMini, not happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that slow and steady game plan was met with someone who was just ready for it, you know? Like, not going to overcommit, not going to run into projectiles, going to use that spacing to your advantage on that big base platform.
Dude, so tilting fighting Deer at the local, because it's like, dude, you're playing Olympia. Why aren't you running at me? You're like running, but not at me. interact with me, but Deer is taking advantage of the space, right? And being such a fast character, you can set up that crystal and force empty movement all around and just read where your opponent is going to do, whether it's panic options or whether it's throwing out over-aggressive options. And Deer is definitely reading the latter on the part of ColossalMini, where they're just keeping things way too slow, and this Olympia has the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that.
Yeah, there's just not really any big haymakers coming out from feet, right? Like, we're not seeing any juggling. And, you know, maybe a part of it is that, you know, it's always an adjustment to remember the combo tree versus Olympia specifically. Every time I run into an Olympia, it like takes me game one to remember just how to juggle the fastball, right? Because he falls so fast.
Oh,
okay, great mix-up.
Nice. Reach that ledge. Oh, I mean, great mix-up, question mark?
Meant to be reverse, I want to say. Put the explosion on the platform. I think that's what we wanted here. But that should be a KO. All right.
If there's one thing to say about ColossalMini, though, these F-strong conversions have been pretty good. It's just setting Olympia at the most nefarious of angles. And fully taking it, now sitting here with the first lead of the set so far. Now looking a lot more aggressive, right? The movement sliding off of that dual top platform, taking advantage of the extra pressure you've got on this Olympia. When you finally got a lead, is it what you needed for the mental? Then sure, take advantage of it.
Forward tilt was not quite the perfect DI from Colossal, but you'll stay alive at the very edges of the stage.
Meet up special to not get challenged by that down air. Deer just trying to bide his time, waiting for this fleet. What goes up must come down eventually. Can the down be out of the corner? A much more aggressive game plan from ColossalMini is surely working out to his favor in this game.
That parry was missed, and that's a big opportunity here for Colossal to just run away with the second stock. The bleeding continues for Deer. Okay, we got parry timings, but then you miss the forward air, and you pay.
That was definitely unfortunate. You got way too comfortable throwing out that forward air as a do-all fight, considering how safe it is on clock. It's like, I was like, hey, wait a minute, I've just got this bow right here. I've got it primed. Please relax.
That'll be enough to kill from center stage on Julesdale, so works out this time. But now you're down 2 stocks to 1. You need big offense for Deer here.
Need to amp up. Oh, ColossalMini maybe getting a little too comfortable throwing out the movement spamming options. You're giving Deer the opportunity again to just pick one little opportunity, thread the needle one time. It's Olympia. It's one really good combo string. You're already at 67%.
Yeah, that whole advantage state that Deer converted to 60 or 70% was all just led from a missed ledge cancel. If you miss that one movement option and you have to pay, you're going to die for it. And all of a sudden, this is a much closer game, too.
Yeah, ColossalMini getting way too comfortable throwing out those errant recoveries, and you're going to call that one in a perfect fashion. Landing forward air once again, that same option, calling you out in spades, and when Colossal's not just set up in the corner. Not only down 60%, not going to challenge that forward strong whatsoever. Enough of that nonsense move.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of nonsense forward strong, my God.
That even, I don't think that would have been close to killing at 30. That move is a drug, but.
Oh, unfortunate.
He must have buffered an air, like thought you were going to land on the platform or something, and then buffered an aerial. That happens to me so often as Clairen, where I'm like down tilting with my back to the corner. I get like knocked away and then I dare. It's like, that's sad.
Colossal, you're not slick, dog. I saw that. We're going to have a word after class.
We didn't mention it, but I know stage striking is a personal decision, not necessarily like set in stone for every character. But Deer striking rock wall is crazy.
Oh, no, I'll tell you why.
Okay, well, you strike it so that they won't ban it. Is that the plan?
Yes.
That's the plan? Okay.
Let me
That's a cook.
Let me tell you about Rockwall in Philly, bro. There's one thing, the current top 2 players in Philly at our locals are Yoda Cage and Archangel. Archangel usually runs bears. Thing about him, this guy loves Rockwall. Everyone here in that region is definitely afraid and knows if they're ever playing on Rockwall, they learn the most nefarious, nasty things to do on this stage. So if you're taking someone to Rockwall, do not let a Philly player go to Rockwall ever. They want to go to that stage, get it off the board.
Okay, good crystal mix.
Wow, nice.
I did not think that. Oh, no, he just did a dash. Okay, it was just a well-timed dash. Yeah, at 50, I had to think about if that might KO. And that forward strong definitely would KO.
Okay, I mean, Colossal at the high position, letting this F-strong rip. You're perfectly aware of that, and now you have these platforms to avoid this extra layer of pressure from this fleet. You have a lot more time to slow things down, especially with that crystal there. I'm loving the down strong conversion. You don't typically see that from Olympias.
Yeah, it's a good smash attack. I mean, you usually think of like the forward strong, right? But down strong is real good, and making sure to face to the left.
What did I tell you?
Nice stuff.
My goodness.
If it were me going for that, I would have forgotten to be reversed. So yeah, really thoughtful using the counter pick to your advantage here is Deer.
Now sitting here at the lead. Once again, Deer reverting back to the playstyle of slowing things down a little bit. Again, taking space. Yeah, obviously you still have the threat of the F strong and the fleet style in the back pocket, or the up strong even.
That's a Clairen confirm.
That literally was a Clairen conversion. Here we go. Yeah, the ColossalMini getting a little too passive in the corner. At rock wall, we're on 10, baby.
Uh-oh.
When I'm on Twitter, there's no relax. There's no relax, champ. When I'm on rock wall, there's no relax, champ.
Watch out.
Called Deer the KD of Rockwall. This guy's not going to relax.
You always got to be real careful when you think you're safe landing on those top platforms, because it could just be a trap the entire time. Yep. And Olympia's really good at trapping on those.
Even if she's on the ground, she can just get up there in a literal blink of an eye. Oh, and you're... Oh, you had the right idea. Just barely off the mark there. ColossalMini thanking his lucky stars. Not going to find the down strong off of that either. The wind chime, looking for something, anything off of this with the parry. We need more pressure off it. When you get wind chime, you got to be up in his grill. You can't let him just sit there and parry that.
Yeah, just letting him retreat to the top platform, so just get free and vuln.
Exactly.
Is maybe a little too passive here for Colossal. I 100% agree with you. Oh, just get out. That's what the platforms are good for. Is you set up that tornado into forward strong, you have an easy avenue for escape. Oh.
I have to assume that was like a wave land or wave dash behind. Really unfortunate air dodge there. Oh, okay. The empty dash right in front to try to catch the bustle, the panic option. Go the Star Wars back grab. There we go, back throw. Here's looking for that 1 conversion to bring this game back. The final stock scenario. Barely missing the gem pop there.
Okay, yeah, good air dodge. Just stay away. A lot of respect.
Oh.
Maybe up special would have been there. Okay, that's fine.
Vertimo certainly going to do it though. Last stock scenario here on Rockwall.
Our first game 3 of the block.
Oh yeah, these guys are definitely. There's been a lot of development between these two players. Oh, with Deer, you got that top Rockwall platform, like you mentioned earlier, Sturm. There's no playing around.
Be very careful in this corner. Even at 30%, it's kind of scary to be in the corner on Rockwall.
I think at 0% scary in the corner on Rockwall. Get me out of the corner. Get me out of here, please.
Now, Colossal. Oh, but then he backed up a little bit. Be careful. Back to center.
Oh, gets a little bit over aggressive with that landing near from center stage. Not gonna get that for free. Just running back with that gem dash. And getting rid of that crystal went on the way out as well.
Winning the disjoint war really strongly here with that bow, right? Just controlling space with forward up. Oh, careful! If that up air landed on the platform, I think there might have been an up B in our future. And there still is, but DI should be good. Yes.
DI is barely outside of the circle of doom. The dirty bubble.
Oh, get out, yeah.
Absolutely not.
You do not need to sit there and shield that on this stage.
Dash attack as well. Deer just keeping that ledge very well. Popping the gem, and oh, the fault out of the up special.
Fortunate.
Double jump, essentially no punish. The F strong coming out, ColossalMini, perfect prime position. Oh, no punish on the near dash.
Yeah, missed the wave land, and that's going to cost you. What's the throw? It's up throw.
Oh, I thought he was going for the up B. Dash it forward into the reverse up special. The DI mix-up going to catch ColossalMini there. And Deer.
Shout out to the homies with the horns.
Yeah, that's fire.
Clutch game 3, mixing up the DI the long way across. That can actually, without the, like with proper DI, you would have lived another like 40-50% of that stage.
I mean, he's been like B-reversing those uppies consistently. So he's like, oh, he's definitely going to hit this here. And then hitting that at the end, just try. There's like also the layer of safety of like dropping the other direction. You had more of the threat of getting hit by a reversal complete. Now you're just going from this direction. It's like, oh, you're just gonna pop underneath the platform, and oh, I'm just jump scaring you. Yeah,
we've seen the mix-ups where like, what platform am I gonna land on? Be a little bit safer, and really just good awareness of how to kill on that stage. We didn't see too much shenanigans. There was no like 40% kill or anything.
Yeah.
Go out and get them.
And even like without the needles, like Ranno's like insane benevolent movement. you like dip and dive between the platforms, just rushing out there. Either you get like a cheeky little tongue, or you can get like just run out to get a forward air or a nair, anything. Ranno's Ranno, dude.
I mean, so you're always afraid of the needles on the pillar, but you're not like super afraid. I'm more afraid of him going off stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the needles are just there. I'm just like, you need to address this. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm going to die to the needles. It's more just like, hey, the needles will break the...
It forces you to commit to a timing, and then if they know you're going to commit to a timing, they can read you and kill you.
Exactly. Here we go, getting into this game number 1 on Julesvale. A lot of people are fans of Julesvale on the stage out here in the Midwest. You know what? I'm
like
a fan
this
of those
a lot.
guys. This is a great
Yeah.
stage.
The changes to the stage layout, right, where Aramata now has walls and is a starter, have made counterpicking so much. Ooh, unfortunate.
Man, you can't do that against Ranno. That's the thing. A lot of times, Kragg can just go out there and like recuperate his resources. Not against Ranno. He can just go out there and like buffer down it, and you're just gone.
It's rough. The recovery is rough. Oh, but here, this could be a turnaround.
What are we doing?
How low can we go with a stock deficit?
Can you get real low?
And
No,
you're
you
missing,
cannot get real
You're missing
low.
these techs too, but actually, okay, that was the most important tech to hit.
That was bananas. Oh my god. Sliding up tilt back in the corner though. Now you have that pillar refresh.
Good patience.
Max somehow sliding it on after all of that.
You got to be persistent to edge guard a Kragg.
Oh yeah. Back on. Down strong coming out there, yo.
Okay. This was looking super bleak when that offstage interaction started, and then Max Patience won out, and we in stopped.
Down tilt into forward air. He is going to close it out there from Benne. And the retreat back to that Julesvale platform of like forcing Mac to keep in mind, obviously, like you either want to like double jump in down air and catch him back in, or just like either take the opportunity to like full rock or what have you. Ranno is just so quick; he can just jump between either game state so flawlessly, and then go out there and challenge Kragg down. Because why not?
Not afraid of being out on that pillar. Because your hitbox, if you go with Nair, it just lasts forever, and then you can wait and see what happens afterwards, right? Okay, good trade here for Kragg, though. But he just retreats with the positioning. Not going to overcommit. Oh, you're bubbled.
Yeah, it was a
No
very
match.
precarious situation to be in. Go very aggressive there on the tongue. Gets called out there in spades as well. Big punish there with the F strong. Benne way too close to throwing out the tongue off stage, and clearly Mac going to be punishing it in a strong fashion. Down 100%, definitely not out of the realm of possibility just yet.
If you have a stock, you have a chance, particularly if your name is Kragg.
Yep.
Kragg can just explode you. And we've seen that punish game win out to keep this even. Like, it could have, after that early stock, this could have just been a wash, but, well, it was much closer than it could have been, let's say. So I think if you're Mac, even though you lost that 1-1-0, you feel good about how you played after the rebound, after the forced error of that recovery at the start, and made it a close game.
Forward air confirm into super jump forward. That's just classic stuff, you know. That's only stuff that you're hitting on Kragg, because his hitbox is the size of Wyoming.
I was gonna say New Jersey, but that's Wyoming's like probably 8 times as big as New Jersey, so yeah, that's a big hitbox.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
Benne did win game, yes. So now we go to Forest.
Oh,
baby!
Go!
The blast zones are close, but you don't need the blast zones to get close when you spike them twice.
the bottom blast zone when you're playing Kragg, it's always close. Do not turn around.
We got the delayed double dunk after all.
Haha! And Mac, if you don't go that local, now you do, buddy. You got no choice.
Oh, good mix up with the rock. Mac playing real clean in this game too.
Whoa! All right, Mac, please relax.
You have no resource here.
Yeah.
And you're missing techs, yeah, okay.
Very aggressive on that. I mean, honestly, I respect it, but definitely get a little too much dip on your chip right there.
To be clear, when I say he's missing techs, I'm not judging because I miss those techs constantly, all the time, forever. But you needed that to live, so.
Yeah, it's like pivotal techs, yeah, to live in situations there. Goes back into the pedestal though. More throw, back away. Oh, had the right idea, but a little bit too passive on the rush back on. Get in there with the side special. I'm just getting away with it for free.
Do it again.
Bad down air. Just not going to do it. Very valid damage there, though.
Good DI to stay away from the bubble. That could have been scary.
Whoa. Draft back onto the wall jump thing after that parry.
So yeah, he got parried, and then he did like 3 different moves. If he had landed and there wasn't that immediate grab, that would have been the parry stun.
Yeah.
He touched the ground.
He like
It was just delayed.
he just drifted into the wall immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A little jab conversion into forward air. Benne wrangling the lead back somehow, some way. Down tilt dash attack into forward air. I mean, you get just like basic stuff, you know? There's some sets where like, yeah, you can hit some like really silly things, but like, sometimes you don't want to reinvent the wheel, you know? Kragg's a big dude. Just confirm to that forward air. That's the win button. Forward air is a better character than Kragg.
It's a pretty good button.
It's a good button, sir.
That is my crutch button when I play Kragg, I'll tell you for sure. Okay, shield super low. I like that attempt there. And Mac is clearly not afraid to just fast fall to hell, but is he out of resources? Yeah.
I gotta say, I love the recognition of how the first time when he parried, immediately drifted into the wall, Mac wasn't ready for the punish afterwards. That time, shout out to your dog.
That's a good dog.
Great dog. Great doggo. The recognition there from the second time of the parry, where immediately Mac catches the wall jump afterwards and gets the late back air. And I was ready for the conversion. Yeah, obviously you died afterwards, but like the gear's returning. I appreciate that. That was cool.
I agree.
There's something there.
And I appreciate that he was, even though some of those offstage interactions where he went crazy deep, they led to his death, like just because he miscounted his resources or ran out or whatever, or got challenged by the Ranno, right? It's still the right plan.
Yeah.
Like, just keep getting out there and you'll get more comfortable being in those offstage situations. And in the future, you are going to convert on them. So the learning from because, well, duh. So this would be Seggo's second match of games. Winner of this will be guaranteed to make it out of the pool, and then the next match of that pool will be the winner goes to winner's side of round 2, loser goes to loser's side.
Yeah.
So Seggo going to be on the Olympia. We'll be seeing some more Olympia today. I know Seggo's been playing like a lot of Galvan too, and as I mentioned, Seggo's random is insane. So like I would not be surprised to see him play any character.
Dude, I'm going through Seggo's like super major page taking notes, and it's just like 16% Lorena, 15% Galvan, 13% Olympia, plus 9 others. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you should see the double dunk and triple dunk top 8 graphics. They're just like monstrosities of characters. Like the entire character list makes it on there sometimes. But Araf's going to be going with the retro Galvan here to try and stop this killer, who I would imagine is a top 8 seed in the tournament.
Oh yeah, I believe what was it, like 6 seed or 4 seed, something like that? Oh, definitely a killer seed though. He's definitely up there. But Galvan, one of those characters has been like definitely the focus of public opinion a lot lately, especially after the nerfs, where it's like, is he super overrated? Is he underrated? I think he's just a silly little guy. I'm a fan of the dinosaur.
I hate his forward tilt. That forward tilt is a crime, and this is coming from Clairen. So in order to make Clairen complain about a hitbox, you have to be a pretty disingenuous move. But we get a lot of Galvan practice here in the Wisconsin-Illinois area. We have Just a Raise. They're a very good Galvan player who goes to the locals. And Seggo plays Galvan a little bit himself, so should be very familiar with the character's got.
I mean, honestly, this is one of those I've heard from one of my Olympia player friends that it's one of those matchups where this is like the prime combo that you want. The thing you got to be cognizant of, again, those like the cheeky little disjoints of like the F tilts and the down tilts, which around like 80% you're gonna start seeing them. Like using like the throw combos, like the aerials and stuff like that. You gotta be aware of that and aware of stuff like that. The catching and landing with a strong attack. But outside of that, when you're mostly playing the grounded game, Olympia can kind of just like mostly has free reign to run in and do her thing.
And with Crystal stuck over on the left side of that stage, there was no way in hell that Seggo was going to make that recovery back. But it's okay. It's only the first stock. Still plenty to work with here to see out this game 1.
Landing with that fading forward air once again. Nice up throw coming out from Seggo, getting some great damage here again. Galvan is popping between those two platforms here, setting up perfectly for those landing aerials, setting up perfectly for your up throw conversion. And when it all comes down to eventually, once you go off stage, you're going all the way out there. Oh, right. Okay. Message received. My bad.
Don't be there. Just don't get hit. Don't be there.
Don't let it be you. You let it be him? Simple as that, you let it be him?
Galvan's got that. So it is very easy to understand how to edge guard a Galvan. Because like they have to do everything in a very set order, right? They have to side B, wall jump side B again, or side B, then use your double jump. You can count the resources really clearly there, and I think that's exactly what Seggo did. You were in a spot where you had to start side B up, and it has a startup time. I'm fast falling out there. I got the forward air in your face.
Very good stuff there from Seggo in that game number 1. As we get into game number 2, Araf taking us here to the Hyperborean, which is, first of all, I know what you are. Second of all,
oh, you were dead!
Second of all, you're gone. Back to the Ice Age. Name an era right now, the Mesozoic, something like that. Prehistoric. Nonsense. You're gone.
Shoutouts to Merchant Port being changed to a counter pick, so I can just always ban Merchant Port in this stage, and I don't even have to think about it anymore.
Ooh. Definitely saving my especially with the walls on Aramata, I don't even gotta think about it anymore.
Galvan is actually really good on this stage. I'm very scared when I play Galvan here.
Oh yeah.
But Seggo's not gonna be afraid.
Olympia is also very great. The up B conversions you have off of the side platform, also just like run off forward airs. If you have gumption on Olympia, you want to go to the stage. This is for cheeky little lads.
Especially when you're so precise with your movement like Seggo is right now. Just not missing a single fastball, not missing a single hit ball. All these confirms are right on time.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god, Seggo is not playing around the forward. There comes out the falling up air. You are a bad person.
that was to reset to the fair. We all know what you were looking for, but you're probably dead.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
you paid for it.
All right. Deserved shortly. The Seggo definitely had some nefarious thoughts going through his brain. Just dash backing in there. Oh, the stun.
That was so vague whether Seggo was going to go to the ledge or not. And okay, this should be double. Okay. Playing with your food a little bit here, I think, Seggo.
Yeah, Roth, please, don't go down like this, man. Oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Right.
You're going to pick literally any move right there. Up B, forward air. You can pick down air if you wanted to be if you wanted to be mean.
Yeah, well, that would be what you were saying about perfect combo weight, like, and perfect combo weight and the perfect platform positioning from Harbor, right? That setup could have been, your oyster. Could have been any button.
Combo weight, it's the hurtbox size perfectly there, where you can get like literally anything. Like you go up throw on Olympia, and like I think DI like rarely matters from Galvan because you're just getting you're getting nicked by that up air somehow, some way. It's just a very unfortunate matchup a lot of the time.
I mean, Seggo will be guaranteed to make it out of the pool. Still has one more match to determine whether it's through winners or losers side. Yeah. We'll probably see them on the stream in a little bit if I had to guess. But next match will be pools, winners.
I don't like changing moves and saying this move is just unintuitive. This is not good for the health of the game. That's the kind of dev I want to hear. The thing I want to hear from my dev saying, I don't enjoy doing this normally, but for the good of the game, we will take this step.
Right. Now here we go, going into game number 1. Big Mac looking to hold down the fort for Chicago. Both of these players are out of the pool, but one will be making it out in winners, one will be making it out in losers.
We're going to have to see how this shakes up here. Early on, Melon putting on some insane pressure. The Aether comes out, trying to force his Wrastor off state. Honestly, like the roll, a little bit of a typical role reversal, where now you're trying to bully the Wrastor off stage instead of Wrastor putting you in that position. Again, like as soon as like Wrastor's in, like you can see the eyes glisten for like kind of like cheeky little reversal. Like nah, I'm out of here. I want none of that.
And now looking to turn things around. Ooh, okay. Maybe expecting a jump was Melon, looking to just rip that forward strong on the platform. And now sneaking right by, using all of your jumps to your advantage is Big Mac. Trying to get a spike or something cheeky there with that up tilt.
Going to dash attack with the down air. Melon doing a great job of this ground coverage, covering so much of that slipstream with the fade back forward airs. It's also an aspect of the matchup I didn't really consider as well, where it's like those bubbles are floating there, forcing you to interact with them, forcing you to challenge them head on.
Yeah, there were just hitboxes everywhere. No real respite for Big Mac to get back even to like that platform. Oh, the drag down to the nair. That was sick.
You think the slipstream is the Wrastor zone? Nuh-uh. As soon as we throw some bubbles in there, it's going to get a little sudsy. It's becoming a car wash.
Making sure all of us Smashers are clean for the bracket.
Oh, man. We can't break a Smasher jokes in International Smash here. Can't believe this. Oh. That was a crazy challenge to jump through the F-Strong to challenge that there. But somehow, some way, you still hang on with the up throw into the up clap. Great call there from Big Mac.
And Big Mac really respected the puddle positioning to set that all up. You know, knowing exactly what Melon wanted when the puddle was there, able to get the punish in response.
Yeah, you mentioned that too. Big Mac's been playing around that very well this entire set. You saw the little conversion there from the corner, and then instead goes on top of the platform and then dash attacks down, not get hit by the puddle there. Respecting your opponent is a big thing in a matchup like this.
Oh,
he's doing, expecting the forward air, comboing you afterwards. It's a little overzealous there with the down strong, still hanging on though.
All right, we get a back throw from the platform. Ooh, that fair could have been more. I don't think that Big Mac wanted to do that forward tilt. He wanted to jump off the stage and continue through the slipstream. Fortunate misinput, but slight lead going to the Chicago player.
If there's one thing you need to know about Wrastor is that you cannot fall victim to your autopilot, right? Like there's a lot of these combos need to be on the fly, recognizing where your opponent likes to go, recognizing the position where they're comfortable, and I guess Orcane an extra layer of where's the puddles at, where he likes to proc it, where he's setting up those bubbles.
Right.
It's a lot to keep in your mind.
And there, actually, Big Mac, so he was showing so much respect to the puddle, but then he teched towards it, which would have fallen victim to something, you know, like teleporting into it. But instead, he's mixing it up.
Respecting isn't inherently just avoiding it, you know? It's like recognizing where it is and then recognizing what your opponent is like to do with those options. Speaking of options, these down air conversions from Melon have been pretty sick nasty. Oh, dude.
But that's a freebie.
My bad.
Okay, Raven King, calm down.
Whoa, that's a compliment. Shout out to that guy.
I think he's in the 4 p.m. pool waves. Unfortunately, he won't be on today, but presuming he does well, you'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, he's one of the top seeds, I assume, so we'll be seeing him. Oh, okay, you got to be a little careful. Floor hug on those bubbles, eating a lot of damage for that one, though. You still want to hold your ground at that point, but Melon's going to take advantage of the damage racking back up. So the screen finally up there once again.
Trying to get something on this platform, but Melon's platform drops have been really clean. Oh, and okay. I was really scared of that tipper back there. That might have exploded him.
Ooh. The Dacus to end all Dacus high.
Slip and slide. That wasn't even using the puddle boost.
That was just a good. That was a humble Dacus. That was nice. I don't think I can put humble and Dacus in the same sentence. I'm thinking about Brawl Snake.
Yeah, when I was in college, I was a very casual player in Brawl. Went to a tournament one time where I just got Dacus and FD'd like a bazillion times, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take a break.
And you still started coming to tournaments? You're a better man than me, dude.
Well, no, then I left until Smash 4 came out.
Oh, okay.
So I did take a break.
Fair enough.
And that game didn't have Snake, and then they brought him back for some reason.
So that's why you're casting rivals.
Yeah. That's reason number like 450. I'm casting rivals.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're back on the stage. No counter pick to be had. Just play better.
Dude, honestly, I'm not sure this is Melon's typical game plan, but I think the usage of Orcane down air in this matchup is really well for the positioning that Big Mac wants to be in. Typically, like Wrastor's combo game pressure is coming from moves that are like hitting beneath him. Whether it's down air, whether it's like falling up air, stuff like that, whether it's those down tilts, the back airs consistently that they're sitting horizontally to him. If you're above it, if you can drop back down and find that falling down air, not only can you obviously find damage and find kill confirms, but also you can recognize where Big Mac is going afterwards.
And maybe it's a little bit of the floaty factor, right?
Yeah.
You have plenty of time to react and do things. But speaking of reactions, you land that forward air, able to get the sweet spot.
I mean, the respect from Big Mac from these puzzles are one thing. I think Mel needs to respect the offstage combo game from Big Mac a little bit more on his part, you know? It's like he's finding all these pickups and like kind of just falling victim to them at some point, you know?
That was a super fortunate trade for Melon, and I mean, you really don't want to be trading with those fairs. That's something I struggle with versus Orcane, is just respecting the burst distance of that fair coming out.
It's like, oh, it's just a bunch of bubbles. I'm like, nah.
He's a big dude.
He will fly at you. Also going to be taking down that little droplet there.
That's respecting the fair.
Yup. He's better than us.
That's why they're here.
Exactly. That's why we're here.
Although I was close. I got close.
Double dash attack. Whoa, the turnaround. Oh!
Didn't mean to fast fall, and that could cost you. Okay, everyone's back. I was scared for Big Mac.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a little spooky. Once again, not going to find that grab. Taking you away with those down tilts. Immediately popping that puddle there at the ledge, which means you got some puddle. Oh! Oh! Whoa! That was silly.
Big Mac's face in the player cam was all of us. He was like, yeah, I got hit by that. But land a little too close. Get off me, bro.
It's a silly move. Like, I'm going to pretend I forgot about the puddle and just recover afterwards. Like, you got me, dude.
That was a mix.
It was a mix. So that's the 3 once again, waiting for your moment to strike.
Okay.
Not going to find it, though.
Just create space with the jabs. The movement from Melon, like when it's grounded versus grounded, Big Mac is just struggling to come up with the scrapes, right?
Yeah.
When he's got that aerial approach, it's been working out for him, but in this just dash dance mix-up game, Melon's movement's been winning out.
Landing with those down airs. Big Mac looking for some kind of opening there, but ends the game just like game number 1 with that fat dash attack, cancel up smash, up strong.
Cleans it up. Like I said, Melon, he's a killer, man. Watch out for him in round 2. Real strong player. I'll have to ask him what his opinion is on the new move, because I didn't get to talk to him. So.
I mean, honestly, considering how he was moving with down air, I don't want to imagine like bouncing well thrown into that mix. I am afraid. I'm scared of what Melon will do at the next event.
That's a really scary move.
Melon at Evo, at CEO, I don't want to see what that guy's doing.
Oh, for sure.
I'm afraid. Not great, obviously well played. Obviously, again, a lot of respect to Big Mac there. Like, I feel like definitely embodies the Midwest rival scene. All those players are like, yeah, once they like get out there, once we see them on the big stage, they're gonna go crazy. I think considering the land of this combo breaker, I'm excited to see the crazy run FPC can go on. Of course, you gotta get through Dream to make it out of pools, either winners or losers side.
And so I have to believe that these two have played at some Midwest event, whether it's Triple Thumb or another one, because FPZ has won some of those tournaments. Real strong player. Don't know the set record between the two of them, but I would imagine it is FPZ focused. You see going immediately for the one dunk, trying to reset on that ledge. Tech chase. Oh, missed the double jump.
Isn't going to find the stock there just yet. Now Green looking to slow things down. But of course, as we've seen there, going out there and challenging Fleet with that up special. Great play from FPZ.
I thought it would be another dunk attempt, but instead,
honestly,
FPZ finds the sweet spot.
The crazy thing is that was an adaptation when this was the first 30 seconds of the game. Where FPZ had the knock up there from Dream. They barely missed the corner because they DI'd up and away.
Right.
So the second time, you just go for that up special. Or just gonna, if you're DI'ing in that direction, you're gone to Maypul up B.
Okay, good high recovery from Dream. You're not dead. You took a little bit of damage for it. Actually, not even that much. Oh, jeez. Now you're dead.
Oh, finally! Now we're at 15 games. Can we get to the monthly, though? We got the weekly. Can we get to the monthly? Next question.
I want to say this is typically how it goes at the monthly.
Okay, all right.
FBZ is a killer. He runs it. Oh!
Yo, biblical greed not to go to the tether there. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. One duck. Two! How many Maypul tethers to get the center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
There you go.
Maypul good. Maypul good character.
Send tweet. Retweet.
You give a rushdown character like the biggest strong attacks in the game, and just the ability to have all these mix-ups. Well, am I going to spike you? Am I going to sweet spot up special you? A million different ways to kill.
You give a mouse a cookie, and you give a Maypul a mark, and she will take your stock. I mean, I like the merchant form, especially here. I think this stage works really well for Fleet a lot of times. You have the perfect angle platforms to play around those up B conversions, cancels up the side of those platforms. You also have there's more space to, try to get some remnants of an opening here against this Maypul, and the smaller offstage gameplay, obviously. But FPC is clearly unbothered so far.
Well, the mix-up can even be more damaging if Maypul is on one of those platforms and it will go higher up, right? Like those sweet spot up specials can be in the magnifying glass almost from these center platforms.
Oh my goodness. jumping back down there with those nairs. FPC not slowing down anytime soon. Dream trying to find some sort of handle there with grab, sitting up there with the tornado on the side special. Maybe he's going to break it there with the landing nair. This is just silly.
Dream's trying. Trying your darndest. I feel bad for Dream because Dream, remember, reminder, this is, both these players have made it out of pools. So Dream, I believe, might have made an upset to make it to this point, but just unfortunately ran into a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And a familiar one at that, because a within region buzzsaw.
Like, oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Who I got to play next? FPC?
This
is one of those, you know those like when you lose in pools and it's like, oh yeah, well the winner had to play Sonic Fox, so who's the real sucker here? that's this right now.
That was me at Frosties when I lost to Melon in winners, and then I lost to a Zetterburn in losers, but if I had won, Melon then lost early, I think to Raven King. And that's totally
oh my god. Dude.
Business as usual for FBZ, man.
That's a wrap.
Buzzsaw.
Finally, we found it. Fighter Pass Z. This is what it is. Maypul. This is crazy.
So I lost to the Zetter in losers, and then I would have gotten double eliminated by Melon if I had won the set. And I was like, good luck, man. You got this.
You got it, bro. You can fight that Orcane. You got it. You can fight that Maypul. You got it, dog.
I want nothing to do with that guy. Get me out of here.
Absolutely not. I mean, obviously, very well played from FTZ. Clearly, it's like the Maples in this region I've been seeing a lot of different Maples around the world, which is a huge thing. Like no meme. It's a big thing where like it takes the mental hit you can take from just rage queuing online. It's like, oh, I should have lost to that guy. Just play with somebody you know is good at the video game, dude.
I've done that before.
We've all been there.
I have we
all will be there probably.
A noted ability to not know when to quit playing the game sometimes. Yep. So that's why, yeah, again, playing in person when like the person you're playing is literally next to you and you know it's a human being you can empathize with, rather than a faceless online person that you can spam no skill because they play a dumb character, right?
It's like that one tweet of like, oh, I didn't know they let I didn't know they let anybody play this game.
Yeah, you can just sign up. It's right there.
Here we go. We're taking this to Aramata for game number 1. Now I'm gonna speak a little bit on this matchup, actually.
Okay.
Actually enough.
Go ahead.
It reminds me specifically of Fusion Plus a while back, which was Ant versus Toothbrush, right? I heard a lot more about this matchup from Coach Zeke. Shout out to them, by the way. Where a lot of the Rannos don't really enjoy this matchup because Absa has a really good like anti-Ranno tools where you wouldn't really expect them. Specifically when it comes to her recovery game, her floaty nature and how high she typically lingers out, Ranno doesn't have the tools to chase all the way out there, right? You go for like go for super jump up air, you can't reach Absa all the way out there. So you're forced to interact with all her explosive options off stage. She can go out there, catch you with a cloud, and all of a sudden she's one of the only characters that has the freedom of motion to catch you doing all of your nonsense.
Yeah, that Ranno recovery looked like it was going to set up typically, right? You know, go for the big dash to the ledge and then try to rebound from down low. Yoda Cage had every opportunity there, scouted the cloud up high, caught, then was able to drop down nair into the sweet spot. It's just like clinical stop.
Absolutely, just a puppet character. Like the cloud is your player 3. Waiting for you to get setting that up, recognizing early on in the set, it's like, okay, I'm throwing in the cloud in the most like generic positions. Where it's like, what will you do about this? How will you react to the cloud being here? Okay, noted. Download complete. I'll catch you there, and then I will explode you. Just like that.
He sure exploded. That would have killed like at 10%. You were so far off the right.
Makes it look so smart.
In the magnifying glass.
And then you've got things like the Thunder line too, where it's like, yeah, obviously it's like a very laggy option, a little bit of a silly option. In reality, it's like that time where you're delaying off stage. Your opponent is like, what will they do to catch Absa all the way out there? Will they chase you all the way out there? Will they respect you to let you float all the way back? These are things that Yoda's constantly keeping in the back of his mind, which seems like a lot, but for a guy like him, clearly it's too shrimpful.
Playing the set play for sure. Now with a 1-stock lead, you can just kind of take it slow here. Looking to just get that down strong confirmed. Actually, good tech out from Benne. Really struggling to know when to go in at the moment.
Factor comes out. With that up air once again, Yoda Cage amping back up here, and the immediate cloud pop from high, delaying your recovery once again. No reversal for you, no type of nonsense off stage. You're out of there! Bang!
With a perfect little assist from the Aramata platform setting up right at that 10 city position.
Absa, man.
Explosive gameplay.
Can you believe people were
Yoda.
sleeping on this character for the longest time?
If I were a smart person, I would play Absa. Like,
True.
I'm too spaghetti-brained to be playing a character as complicated as Absa.
Yo, Yoda's like...
But I admire the snot out of him.
Yoda's like super employed. This guy's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like a big boy job with a big boy degree. You know, he still like makes it Friday night to run the local. He was actually originally a Maypul player. He was waiting for Absa to get out to the game, and like his Maypul was pretty decent. But like you can see his like fully connecting here with this character. It's a joy to watch.
As we go into Forest, trying to get some of maybe those cheeky KOs onto one of the lightest characters in the game. But carrying way up high with these up airs, tall ceiling not going to be a threat though.
Go, nice forehug down. Benne trying to find any conversion there on this landing. Absa, but Yoda Cage so aggressive, dragging you back down. Not letting this Ranno feel too comfortable there. Nice and cognizant of that Thunder line, not letting getting it off that for free. The catcher getting back on the ledge there as well with that Nair.
This is already a much better start to this game. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that stock exploded early. I mean, you still lost the stock, but you've at least got Absa at 100.
Oh yeah. Definitely a little more respect for some options and a little less for other ones, you know? And that's the type of stuff we need to do. You need to be constantly, you need to be spry while playing against Absa. Because she's got a lot going on, but there are definitely holes in the game plan that you can't poke through. Like that right there.
That counter pick coming in clutch, like 120% on some other stages. I feel like Yoda would have lived that, but here on Forest from center stage, still good enough.
Exactly. Getting up those,
Oh, get him.
Oh, barely going to catch you there with the tongue. Great catch from Benne. They're going to catch you. That tech in place forward air. The toss back up.
If even Yoda Cage gets hit by those command grabs, that makes me feel better about myself.
That's true. Like, yo, that's like the Ranno tongue is the ultimate like make you feel stupid move in the game.
Oh yeah.
Well, besides like Clairen like fully charged, but that doesn't count. It's like
I've
hitting
definitely hit
warlock
those.
punch. You hit those yesterday. I saw you hit those. I almost got hit by those.
Oh, we're out here. Good bubble mix-up though from Benne. Scary positioning, but still alive.
That cloud from behind, the backup option there, but Benne having none of it. Ooh. Oh, nice drift back to avoid that up strong with a super jump there. But like I said, delaying that recovery, the Ranno can't do anything about that. You have to respect Yoda recovering back down there, and once he does, he gets back in the driver's seat, and all of a sudden, you're getting threatened to the ledge, and you're gone. Oh wait, wrong direction. You might still be gone, though.
hit the bubble. When you hit the bubble, that means you can't tongue to it. Great mix-up.
Dude, it's like that layer of Ranno being able to catch. Typically, a character like Absa, you'd be able to like juggle them essentially for free. But Absa's so floaty, having so many options to delay that recovery. And like you pick the one wrong option when catching on the way back down, you have explosive reversals afterwards.
Now Yoda just not letting Benne in. These clouds are always on an approach, and then you get the explosion to extend the sweet spot. Where are you going? Careful.
Oh, catching that jump up. The immediate cloud back up there. The fat parabola coming out.
Benne could not land. The entire stage is taken away by Yoda Cage.
There we go, finally strong. And to the up strong numbers. There we go, all right. Last stock scenario at least. Definitely still the realm possibility. Oh my god. No results with that one though. The F-solo away. Look for the down air. Cloud might just do it. Really up being right through. Gonna power through. Not too worried about that. Only caught in place.
Really good aggression from Benne there on that recovery to make sure you stay alive.
Oh, the special pommel. Oh, you're gone. Goodbye. Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally just nothing you can do about that at that point. Very well played from Yoda Cage, locking things down. Just showing his stuff, you know, like showing that face here at Combo Breaker saying, you know what, I'm a better man than I was at Frosty's. I'm back Chicago, and you better buck up.
Much more competitive second game, though. The first game was definitely all Yoda all the time. Benne made some adaptations there. If it were a best of 5, maybe we could have seen a game get taken, but as it stands, moving right along in the winner's bracket is definitely a top 8 projected seed. Probably like 2nd or 3rd, right? If I had to guess.
Yoda Cage is the 5th seed.
5th seed, okay.
He could be. I fully believe he can make it all the way, even through B-Bats. Listen, man, this guy, Yoda Cage, you saw right there, that was only like the surface. There's so much more to be seen from this Absa. She's in the best of 5 setting, you know, that like, don't come out just yet. I think, again, considering the aggressive nature of Seggo, it's really nice to see the dichotomy of someone like Deer earlier, very passive Olympia, versus like Seggo just running it down. I think as Kragg, as we've seen before, like Kragg has the tools where it's like, dude, if you overextend against this character, if you have like a fade back aerial, fade back nair, fair, something of the sort, then Olympia can just die.
Yeah. Very much a glass cannon, particularly, you know, off of the lateral sides, right? Like if you're killing horizontally, which Kragg likes to do plenty with forward air, you can get kills like sub 100 easy, sub 75 in some situations. Right now it is all Seggo, and he gets the dunk.
My goodness. Dude, what's up with these Midwest guys? What is their problem? What's going on here?
If you didn't want me to use the bottom blast zone, why did you put the bottom blast zone?
That's true.
That's the whole point.
Seggo again, just running it down here, up there coming out. Is he falling there? Gem not going to find anything on. Oh my god!
And you died for it.
What is your issue? What is your problem?
What a clean shield break.
That was so crazy.
And Seggo clearly has done that before. Knew what to do in the situation. Didn't let Kragg like have the ability to grab the ledge, took away the ledge immediately, and then was able to reset with the
That's such like a niche situation to have ready. No, not niche. Like, a Kragg sitting on pillar under ledge. Maybe it isn't that niche, but like ready to that move. It's like, I'm gonna break your shield here. I'm gonna punish you for doing it. I'm gonna break your shield for sitting there. And going out there again, sitting underneath that ledge, Seggo is once again smells the blood in the water and is ready to kill.
Okay, wait for the tech chase. Doesn't come up with anything. Now LoveParade really needs to find, whoa, that button. Looking for the forward air.
You knew you hadn't have very many places to go with that rock in hand. So getting out there, closing out the game with a quick little 3-stop.
Especially after that rock change a couple patches back, there are sometimes where, as a Kragg, you pull a rock, and like you press the button, and immediately in your brain it goes, "This was a mistake."
Yeah.
That was 100% a mistake to pull that. But I think LoveParade just needed to create a little bit of space to turn it around. So like I get why he took that risk, and you were down so much. Like, yeah, okay, what's the difference between a 3-stock and a 2-stock?
As you're running here to Jules out for this game, number 2, LoveParade, of course. Again, not gonna completely respect that Jeff getting it out of there. Now trying to find some own momentum of his own here at the beginning of this game. Not gonna find too much there, but I mean, a little bit of credit where credit is due. Gonna throwing out some damage, trying to punish this Olympia. We're getting too overaggressive at the beginning of this game.
The patient shielding there works out, and that is not enough to KO.
What a precarious angle, though. That was icky.
Yeah, that was weird. That would have killed a lot of characters. Like Clairen would have been at that angle.
Maybe it was like purposeful DI, so you like get that low pillar. Honestly, if you're like so afraid to pillar near the ledge at this point, considering what happened last time, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Okay. Careful.
Dude, what is Seggo's obsession with this move? Like, do you see this move from Olympia's like maybe once or twice a game? Seggo be pressing that button.
I like it. If you have a timing read on your opponent, just use the armor. It's like classic Ryu, you know? I thought that'd be enough to KO, but the DI coming out from Seggo. And mixing up that recovery the whole way through.
Oh, here we go. And
we're out here?
Oh my god.
Everyone lived?
What happened there?
Okay, Seggo still has the resources. I thought the resources were gone.
That's insane. Seggo somehow, some way is still hanging on. And that link, I thought the pillar was gone. I thought you landed on the pillar. Like, no, you're gone at that point. But
did you see how much respect LoveParade was putting on that focus attack before that? He was just like, saw the down special charging. He's like, I want nothing to do with this. I'm going to the other side of the stage if you're going to use that move.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wait. I like that mix.
Nice little nair coming out. LoveParade not going to find too much of that yet. Landing grab. Forward throw comes out as well. Oh, weak back here into the forward air. Will do it. And now, finally, the first lead of this set. But Rocket Hand, though, trying to punish LoveParade for getting too comfortable off stage.
Makes it back. Well, for now, okay, you're forced to use that special recovery, and who's there? Seggo.
Okay, wait. Biding your time, slowly but surely, LoveParade putting more of those threatening rounded jabs and those down tilts. Gets Olympia out of there. Oh, yeah, get him off that pillar.
That's fine, he's got the tech. Okay, get the cargo. Where are we going? Back into it. Tech chase, real respect of this, just controlling center stage on that tech chase.
Whoa!
Hey, that almost came out off the top.
Crazy DI mix-up. Over the Rocket Hand, though, like you mentioned before, Sturm.
Yeah,
this might be the position when you do not want to have this in hand. You would have lost the game over that.
Yeah, just throw it up.
Great
Air
tech,
dodge
though.
stayed. And yeah, the tech is so clutch here for LoveParade.
There comes out again, not going to find that grab before. LoveParade, one conversion at the end there, and they're going to find it.
Big stomp there. LoveParade popping off.
Feeling himself, as he should. Very clutch into that game. That singular tech got him back in there, still hanging on. Game 3. After how crazy that game 1 was, like, Seggo, you definitely got to, like, hone back in.
He has the veteran presence, right? He's been here before. He's taken that game 2 loss. Let's see if he can clutch on, and guess where we're going.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
As you said, we know what type of person these two are.
we know what time it is. Oh, yeah. Seggo immediately just letting it rip here on those platforms. Like we mentioned before. Okay. Like we mentioned before, it's the ease of access to all the mix-ups on those rock wall platforms that make things just so scary for your opponent. You have no idea the type of angles they can take, the type of areas they can go to.
Mm-hmm. And again, just the confidence to take those risks off the side of the stage, right? That's what you love to see here. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not dead. I was actually quite nervous. Oh. Okay, able to reset. I was holding my breath that whole time. I was like, wait, I have to talk about the... I need to be describing this.
Got all those focuses again. Bringing that gem. Not going to find the down special pick up there. But Seggo still chasing it down those platforms. The dash up. Oh my god, another gem dash. Flying on with that special. Very well timed from LoveParade. Honestly, not really blowing into the back throw there. He's going to be taken out. For Seggo now up 3-1 once again. That's very familiar situation to game 1.
Yeah, it's looking good for Seggo here, but as long as Kragg has a stock, he has a chance, right? You can get these KOs. And oh no! Just landing on the platform when you didn't want to stops the forward air in its tracks. Otherwise, that would have been a confirm in the stock. Okay, that one will do it. Get on the board. Get the next one. One stock at a time, right?
Very clean pick up there. Now, Seggo still just waiting for this Kragg to give you opportunity. Yep, you pop out of that special, just gonna run that big down air. Bears off of those platforms. Olympia just chasing you on there. You know exactly what's coming next.
That could have been a way worse position here for Seggo, but he's able to actually sneak by. And again, looking really low. Not going to force the pillar here, knowing how confident Seggo has been going for those pillars off the side. Ooh, return.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's living.
Nothing of value happening here just yet. There comes out.
That should have been a pivot grab from LoveParade, which could have been lethal on... I mean, anything can be lethal on this stage, right? Where are we going? Down. Forward air.
Back in hand, setting up those gems. Down throw. Wait a minute to the forward air. Wait just a minute. Yo, LoveParade's getting amped up.
LoveParade's one of the nicest guys. Oh, careful. But he gets very, very competitive in the game.
Whoa. Hold on now. Kragg's got a stock. He can do it. Oh.
Avoid it.
Wait just a minute. Down throw challenging the focus. Oh, wait.
Where are we going? That's it.
LoveParade is trying. You're gone.
No!
Oh, no! Seggo is barely making it back. Can challenge the focus. Special get up there. Still hangs on. Got Seggo barely hanging on by the skin of his teeth. So I'm like, oh, the parry there on the down special. Oh, yeah, Seggo is feeling himself. insane stuff from both of these
Nothing
players.
less than total
Punching your
victory.
ticket into round 2 pools, winner's side.
Seggo didn't parry one of those down specials the entire set until it mattered most. Love Parade was getting away with them on. Well, they were being shielded mostly, but then got some punishes off of it, and that could have been the reversal that Love Parade needed, but Seggo saved that parry for the perfect time.
Very insane stuff from Seggo to close that out. A much closer set than also we expected, considering after that game 1. But
I'm glad we got to see a
Oh, yeah.
competitive one there. That was really fun to watch.
shout out to Love Parade for keeping that game very close, very competitive. Great stuff.
And that's a hell of a set to end our block, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was definitely the highlight. I hope you guys enjoyed it at home.